But we've got a couple of seconds to go for the market opening itself. So let's take it there with the first rates on the indices. It's negative, slightly negative, 24,242. Will we see a pullback, a meaningful but a slight drop-off, which, as Mitesh has been talking about, 60 lower now on the Nifty. 24,240 is where we are at. The Sensex is starting down about 0.25%, 220, 79,850 coming through on the Sensex. Nifty Bank is down 300 points. That's about 0.6%. We're at 52,786. Market breadth is interesting. 2:1, at least in terms of how stocks are opening, and maybe that'll change. But it's 2:1 in favor of advances, even as frontline indices are opening a little soft at this point in time. But let's take it straight with stocks. Sorry.
Yes, absolutely. So we have individual stocks, right? HDFC Bank is actually down about 3%. So that's the reason you're seeing that pressure on the Bank Nifty. So HDFC Bank not taking that business update well, down about 3%. Volumes are also picking up on HDFC Bank. So that really is your top stock and focus on the downside. What's also adding a little bit of pressure on the market today is Titan, M&M, Tata Steel and Coal India. All four stocks are a tad bit in the red, 0.5% to about 1% lower. But on the upside, Bajaj Auto is up about 1%, Tata Motors is up 0.5%. So autos are doing well. IT is doing well this morning. Infosys, Tech Mahindra are all in the green. Cipla, Hindalco, Wipro are also a couple of other stocks that are trending in the green right now. So it's not such a bad opening, you'd have to say. In the broader markets, I want to take a stock of a couple of stocks. Macrotech developers, let's take a look at that. Good growth in pre-sales in Q1. Pre-sales have gone up 20% and Macrotech is in the green. Angel One has seen a very strong growth in the client acquisition. Client base is now at almost 2.5 crores for Angel One. So let's get that stock as well up on the screen in a bit. That has been, it's been a little bit all over the place for Angel One the last couple of days. But I think this morning it's looking good. Kalyan Jewellers as well. Good Q1 update coming through for Kalyan Jewellers. That one also, the last time I checked, was in the green. And then RBL Bank and Ujjivan Small Finance Bank are in the red on the back of their Q1 updates. So a lot of companies have come out with Q1 updates. And hence, those are stocks that you need to watch out for. Apart from that, Ramco Cement also in the news. So just keep an eye out on that. And we're also looking at, there's a 17% equity block deal, by the way, in Cignity Tech. So just keep an eye out on that stock as well in the news at the moment. And many stocks really in the broader markets. UCO Bank is up almost 2.5%, ADA, Inox, Wind, etc. trending in the green. So mid-caps are holding out.
Well, that's right. I think the Cignity block is on the back of that Coforge acquisition. I think maybe they're getting through with that. So that could be one reason why Cignity is seeing those large volumes. A few more names that are moving around. Ircon, they have bagged a 750 crore order from RVNL with their JV. The company shares that around 60%. That's one of the top volume movers in today's trading session, currently at the high point of the day. A quick word on HDFC Bank. The low of the day is 1,665 odd. This 1,650 is going to be an important mark. Yesterday, the stock was down 2.5%. Today, it's down close to around 3.5%. So put it together, it's down close to around 6% in a matter of 3 sessions. We'll have to keep an eye out on the low of the day. You'll want to track the first hour low and see whether or not there is a bit of a bounce. For the time being, the stock is at the low point of the day. A few more notable movers from the broader markets. Well, you have Kochi Shipyard. That's flying away, up close to around 5.5%. So big up move is what you're seeing out there. Inox Wind continues to move up. It's up close to around 3%. And NBCC, after yesterday's big rally, it's continuing to build on to those gains. It's up close to around 2.5%. Mazagon Dock as well, up close to 3%. These are the top volume movers. But I think those updates that came in from some of these banking names haven't been taken well. RBL Bank, Bandhan Bank, both of them are down between 2 to around 3% odd. And Castrol is taking a break. Last few days, it's been running one way. Today, it's down 1.5%. Prashant?
I think there was news flow on Shilpa Medicare, right? I think stock starting about 6% higher. And it's got decent size. Actually, volumes are not that great. But Shilpa Medicare up on your screen. Not bad, actually, for this point in the day. 200,000 shares or so are coming through. A few other names. I mean, so shipbuilders, shipbuilders are flying, literally. So 5% higher on a Cochin Shipyard once again. So it's a top volume-led gainer. And I was saying 300% in 2024 so far. If ships can fly, right? RVNL is up 4, Ircon is up 4. I mean, just a few other PSU names here. Raymond is coming up with a 4% pop, 30-50 on Raymond. And very large volumes as compared to everything else. Aluwale Construction is up 8%. This is a large EPC contractor, 14, 16 or so on Ahluwalia contractors. Shakti Pumps had a bit of a, basically pulled back 2%. It's been a one-way rocket move on Shakti Pumps. It's up another 5% this morning. There is Mahindra Life. I think we did mention it. 5%. They've got some projects to redevelop societies here in Mumbai. And redevelopment, the company, whenever they've appeared on the channel, has spoken about redevelopment as a big opportunity, and they're working towards it. What else? There is KDDL, which is up 6%, and I'll have to go down the list. Walchand Nagar is up about 1.25%. Kaya, which was a big mover, Kaya is up another 10%. So that news flow with regards to Marico came through. The stock was limit up 10% yesterday, and Kaya is up another 10% right now. Look at the volumes, about 200,000 shares done on this one already. So that's, a bunch of other names which are moving around. On the downside, it's the banking updates, right? I mean, which I think Sonia and Nigel have spoken about. HDFC Bank is down a full 3% after yesterday's 2% pullback. So, that MSCI suffers all is just that one day and then it's gone. RBL is down about 4%, 255 or so on RBL Bank. Bandhan Bank is down 2%. Honasa had a 14-15% move yesterday, and Honasa is starting about 2% lower. Another one of those huge movers, recent movers, has been, if you can have the name up, is Solar Industries. Solar Industries, one-way move. It's coming off about 1.7% lower. There is Policy Bazaar, which is down 1.25%. MedPlus is another one. I think I saw a note from, was there an article which basically talked about, challenges MedPlus is facing. 1.5 or 1.6% lower, 679 is where MedPlus is now trading at. So more on this, but no volumes right now.